Hey there, innovators! Welcome back to Correct Contract. Today, we're delving into the world of intellectual property rights in international contracts. Get ready to learn how to safeguard your creative genius across borders. Before we dive in, let's clarify what we mean by intellectual property rights. We're talking about the legal rights to creations of the mind, like inventions, designs, and artistic works that are protected by law. In today's global economy, intellectual property is often a company's most valuable asset. When entering into international contracts, protecting your IP rights is crucial to prevent unauthorized use or exploitation by others. Without proper protection, you risk losing control over your creations and potentially facing costly legal disputes. That's why it's essential to address IP rights explicitly in your international contracts. The first step in handling IP rights in international contracts is to identify your intellectual property assets. These may include patents for inventions, trademarks for brand names and logos, copyrights for creative works, and trade secrets for confidential information. By understanding the scope of your IP portfolio, you can determine which rights need to be protected in your contracts and how to best safeguard them. Once you have identified your IP assets, it's essential to specify ownership and licensing arrangements in your contracts. This includes clearly defining who owns the intellectual property rights and under what terms they can be used by others. Whether you are granting licenses to third parties or receiving licenses from others, it's crucial to outline the scope of the license, any restrictions or limitations, and provisions for termination or renewal. In international contracts, jurisdiction and enforcement of IP rights can be complex issues. Different countries have varying laws and procedures for protecting intellectual property, making it challenging to enforce your rights across borders. To address this challenge, consider including provisions in your contracts that specify the governing law and jurisdiction for resolving disputes related to intellectual property. You may also want to explore international treaties and conventions that provide mechanisms for enforcing IP rights globally. And there you have it, folks, a guide to navigating intellectual property rights in international contracts. Remember, to identify your IP assets, specify ownership and licensing arrangements, address jurisdiction and enforcement issues, and seek legal advice when needed. By taking proactive steps to protect your intellectual property, you can minimize the risk of infringement and maximize the value of your creations in the global marketplace. Have you encountered any challenges with intellectual property rights in international contracts? Share your experiences in the comments below. And if you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that bell for more legal insights. Until next time, keep those creative juices flowing and your intellectual property protected.